Hello guys, so welcome to tonight's evening show. My name is CHUKS and you're on GFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program, for you they bring you the latest Arsenal news update as they drop all over the world. So for now, I will start with tonight's evening show. So Sam Cohen, maybe one of the journalists out there, Babako Komasakon, let us know, say Bukayo Saka is expected to be available for the Liverpool clash. Says Saka even train. But what will they hear? So I think Give Me Sports uploaded this story. They say Arsenal injury update emerges on Ricardo Calafiori and Bukayo Saka. So Bukayo Saka is expected to be available for Arsenal's crucial Premier League clash against Liverpool, while Ricardo Calafiori is set to undergo a scan today, as insider Sam Cohen has revealed. Now, I can't trace the Sam Cohen go for in Twitter page, but I can see when post the story. So he say, I understand Bukayo Saka is expected to be available for the upcoming match against Liverpool, having trained. Now, be that closed door training where Sky Sports they tell us yesterday, say Arsenal do indoor training. Let me say Saka training, say having trained. Now, the only reason makes Saka no go play, according to him, say unless there is any last minute changes or niggles. Meanwhile, Ricardo Calafiori is set to undergo a crucial scan today. Whether they don't do the scan already, nobody really know. So according to him, as of today, Saka dey good to go. But you know, say human body, anything can still happen between now and the weekend. Probably why Arteta dey very, very confident. Say Sunday go catch fire. Because basically the team can say, shey na the way Saka dey play and this is now you want take run. Like how are we going to do it? Now wetin myself I dey ask, but from wetin Baba dey explain, I don say yes, e get something wey dey give am confidence say Saka go dey available. Me, I'm happy that we are hearing something like this, so make we dey watch and see how everything go unfold at the end of the day. Now, away from that, so Sky Sports they put out a video where they let us know say Jack Wilshere don't become the Norwich manager. They talk so many things. Facts. Take a listen.
But has now been confirmed. Jack Wilshere has been appointed as first-team coach at Norwich.
Jack Wilshere has been confirmed first-team coach at Norwich. You don't all the things we learn from Arsenal with them Arteta don't put inside his head. At the end of the day, those things don't groom her. Because who was this some years ago? Yes, and then teach her some one or two things. You get so, but at the end of the day, it don't work out for him. So wish him all the best in his coaching career. It gets even the Mirror carried this Bukayo Saka story. Say Arsenal giving Bukayo Saka injury hope as Mikel Arteta receives boost for this campaign. Say Bukayo Saka has missed Arsenal 2 games in international break, having gone off injured during England's 2-1 loss at home to Greece earlier this month. So the Coco be say Saka is hoping to be fit to play the game. So now what will they hear? Well, we'll just see at the end of the day, it will be our joy. It will give us great joy. Say this guy go get involved in the game where they come for front. Now, away from all this, based on what's happened to Pogba, we be say in with Juventus, and they say don't severe ties with him. So Sagna, call the comments they talk say in the see, we say they call him, seeing they see Pogba playing for Arsenal, the way they see everything say. For him, if you say the guy go do so much for Arsenal and it will make a whole lot of sense. Now, what's in Pogba, they actually, and I said Pogba, Sagna, they actually explain, because when you look at the reports from Goal.com, they say, I see him performing in an Arsenal shirt. Pogba told he could start from scratch at the Emirates Stadium after serving doping ban as Juventus exit talks Rams. Now, why is Sagna saying all this? Because when you look at what is happening, you see, say Arsenal gets like injury problems for the team. So Babako really say based on this guy will come as a free agent, why can't Arsenal look to do a deal with Pogba and bring him for free? It makes sense. May they carry the guy come. So Sagna, they say what Sagna said, Bakary Sagna, who played for Arsenal and the French national team, feels that the Premier League would be the ideal destination for the 31-year-old midfielder. Speaking to Paddy Power, the former defender said the Premier League suits Paul Pogba. I would love to see him join Arsenal. It would be great. He has experience. He loves to play with young stars, young players around him. That is when he's most efficient. So Baba talk plenty at the end of the day. But the question now becomes, do you think it is a good move for Arsenal to go for somebody like Pogba with all the doping ban kini wey dey for him head. Shey go make a whole lot of sense for us to carry this guy. This guy don dey out like 18 months without playing football. So before he go come reintegrate am into the football way of life, it go take a toll, it go take a lot. So I don't know whether to think about this particular story. Even the Sun actually carried this story. The Sun say Pogba tipped to join Arsenal by ex-Ghana star when former Manchester United ace returns from his doping ban. So I don't know what to think about all this. Let me know your thoughts for the comment section. Now, away from that, so they call the ginger Thomas Tuchel say, Baba na Hasselbank. Now they talk this thing, say it will make sense make Tuchel call Ben White, make him follow and reason. Because Thomas Tuchel urged to speak with Arsenal defender Ben White about England's recall. Because you remember, Steve Holland and Gareth Southgate, they ostracized Ben White from the England national team. They don't invite him again. Even though Ben White said he talks, in fact, I don't want men, I don't come again. I know they're available again. Now, listen, Thomas Tuchel has been urged to have a conversation with Arsenal defender Ben White about an England recall following his appointment as Three Lions manager. White, who has the 4 England caps to his name, has not featured for his country since he left the Three Lions camp midway through the last World Cup in Qatar. So, speaking in March, the Gareth Southgate, if I can go to the next slide because all these ones, we know all these ones already. But waiting Hasselbank, they talk as of today. Hasselbank talks, so when a new manager comes in, it always brings a chance for different players to come into the fold, and that will be no different under Thomas Tuchel. Hasselbank was telling Boyle Sports. Now, he may have specific players he likes in specific positions, and I wouldn't be surprised if he talks to Ben White. Ben White is a good player, a top English player, and I'm so sure he will be considered. I'm not sure if he will join the squad, but I am sure he will be looked at. Hasselbank, the person will say he don't play for the Premier League, he knows as they go. So for me, I would like me to invite Ben White again because one of the greatest honors that to represent your country as a footballer, like when you represent your country, wear the England clothes in the biggest stage, World Cup, Euros. Come on. I don't think Ben White wouldn't want that. Now, something we say, himself would they clamor for. Now, away from that, so Sky Sports, when they look at the reason we make Arsenal players they tired, because I think I don't talk say we are tired, we don't have that much sharpness. Some people agree, some people disagree. Sky Sports can do an expose program where they look at why are Arsenal players tired. At the same time, how Arsenal will take play against Liverpool with this plenty number of their players where we say they are questionable. Are they going to be available for the Liverpool game? Will they not be available? These are all the things where they're out there, and I think it will be good for us to look at the video and react to the video.
Pete and Doogie are here. So Arteta's saying his team looked tired last night. Doogie, how concerning is that? We're only just past mid-October.
I know, it is a little bit concerning, but then at the same time, they have had 3 red cards already this season.
Exactly.
If they continue at current rates of picking up red cards, they'll finish with 14 this year. The record is 9, set by QPR and Sunderland.
The record of the highest red card in a single season at QPR, where they collect 9. So at the rate where they go, people they think people go they collect more and more and more and more. But more just a watcher.
About a decade or so ago. So they've left themselves open. They've been playing with 10 men. They've been chasing the ball. And then there's been quite a lot of emotional baggage carried into these games. You know, had extra strain playing with 10 men, of course. And then they've had injuries to key players as well. Haven't been able to rotate as much as they'd want. So it's not a total surprise. But if I was an Arsenal fan right now, I'd be slightly concerned that Arteta's already talking about that, as you say, before November even comes around.
If we look at the red card count.
Now, before I go allow that analyst talk, the first speaker, they talk say, if you look at this claim of tiredness at the talk, not be really about maybe them travel, jet lag and all, but consider the fact that we don't play how many games. So we say 10 men. Look at how many games we play for Man City now with 10 men down. It'll be almost 50-something minutes. Look at the Bournemouth, it'll be almost 60-something minutes. So all those red cards, we played a lot of minutes. And when you play one man down, you are going to suffer a lot. Bournemouth, like, you go, I don't know if I want to which agents they qualify. Like you will suffer. I'm not just put like that because you go stress your body, you go do more, you go cover more ground. So all those things, and we can look the fact that they're not gonna get enough time to rest because when your body don't break down, you need to rest to recover lost fluids, to repair your body. Arsenal players don't get all that, and that is why players they break down. That is why if they watch, Gala said they talk to me, then give Saliba more time. Like players are breaking down. We don't cry for Saka to get more time. So That one, I own reason when we say, okay, what Ateta is saying, Ateta might be right. So let's listen to the second speaker.
For them as well. We know they've had 3 red cards so far this season. So across the top 5 leagues, only Marseille have spent more time this season playing with 10 men than Arsenal have, which takes its toll even at this early stage of the season. And as Dougie alluded to there, sort of the emotional stress as well of trying to keep up with the likes of Man City and Liverpool, and knowing that really in this Premier League title race you've almost got to be perfect, and Arsenal have maybe given themselves hard work to do with those red cards already.
Don't see them. So all those red cards, as you can see, these are the statistics out there for the whole top Europe. Apart from Marcel, now we don't play most minutes, 1 man down, and psychologically, emotionally, it will affect you. Your stress levels go high. We are not robots. These people are human beings. So maybe I try to understand the angle way Ateta they come from saying we are tired. Not because go say I should be there to pay you salary. No, but from all those red cards. What we say now, we cost for ourselves, now we give ourselves red card, now we suffer, even though we can bring the argument of discretion, latter of the law down, and arguments for another thing. But at the end of the day, now we suffer. So this is what it is.
Happening in Marseille. Let's discuss those injury concerns, shall we, Dougie? What do we know about the fitness of these players ahead of what is a huge game on Sunday against Liverpool?
Very huge game.
Yeah, well, on the back of that defeat to Bournemouth, it felt imperative that they got through that match against Shakhtar last night without any further injuries. Unfortunately, Ricardo Calafiori on the far right-hand side of that graphic, he picked up a knock. We're not quite sure about how serious that is. It looked like a knee injury. That could be a couple of weeks. It could be a matter of days. It could be longer term. So we're waiting to hear on that. But the issues are in defence. Tomiyasu's not been fit to play so far this season. Neither's Tierney. Saliba's obviously suspended. Timber is a doubt. So they looked like they had so many options at the start of the season in terms of defenders and defensive options. But they've now got an issue at left back because Zinchenko's out, Tierney's out. Jakub Kiwior played at the weekend. He gave away that back pass that led to the second Bournemouth goal from a penalty. Bukayo Saka obviously still a doubt. Martin Odegaard looks like he's going to be out as well. So the injuries are racking up for Arsenal. And look, going 7 points behind Liverpool.
Now, all these injuries, like what did that man talk before I go continue? When the season starts, when they put out all these players, would they happy say, bring Man City, bring anybody, players will they rotate, nothing to stop, get. But now, 8-9 games down the line, Papa, we know they see nobody for the bench. If Calafiori gets injury, confirm say nobody available for the weekend. Saka Conde confirm say nobody available. Papa, even the Sky Sports self, can they show us the possible lineup where Ateta go they left to use? If all these people waiting for the screen now, look at all of them. Odegaard no day, Timber no day, Tomiyasu no day, Saka no day, Tierney no day, Saliba no day. Look at all this thing. Assuming say Calafiori no Conde, how many people dey like this for the screen? You're looking at 7 players, men quality. They no go there for a match, and you say you no go show. You go show now. So we could see like titles continue. They're going to show the possible lineup people will go use. If you see that lineup, then you will say, God, this lineup. If Liverpool catch that lineup, they go leak like a.
If they lost this weekend, would be a little bit of a disaster. I feel like Arsenal have given so much focus to Man City over the last few years. To fall this far behind even Liverpool, who under a new manager would be a massive, massive blow. So Arteta will be desperate that some of these players are available to be selected.
OK, so he's got to come up with a solution. So if all of these were unavailable, Pete, what could Arsenal's lineup look like against Liverpool?
Well, I think it's quite tricky to predict. We've had a go, but I think there are lots of options and alternatives to what we've got here now. Dougie mentioned left-back being a problem. We've gone for Zinchenko there. He was on the bench last night, though. We've not seen him since that calf problem. Is he fit enough to start? We don't really know. We've gone with Kiwior at centre-back there as well. Now,
Kiwior Magalhaes, centre-back.
Calafiori's injury, there was a suggestion that he might come in, maybe Gabriel would move over, because Calafiori can play centre-back as well. But Kiwior, who did score an own goal against Liverpool in the FA Cup back in January, he could be coming back into that centre-back.
I pause the video, we could even see what they put there. Raya, Kiwior, Gabriel Magalhaes, centre back, Zinchenko for left back. Hey, Jesus Christ, Zinchenko go face Salah. Then a couple Ben White, normal. Okay. Then Partey Rice, then Jesus go play Saka wing, then Trossard go play normal number 10. Now 4-2-3-1 formation with this. Then Martinelli Havertz. This lineup going forward, no bad. We'll see if he manage going forward. But you see that defense. Salah go leak Zinchenko like 3 pot of soup of egusi and ewedu. go lick like say tomorrow nothing. That's the only weakness. Oh, that they go mad. He gets just
position. Or could
God.
Ben White move back into centre back? We know he's played there. Thomas Partey to right back. That's where he spent the second half of last night's game.
So they cannot play right back.
Jorginho or Mourinho coming into that defensive midfield position alongside Rice. And then even here, Gabriel Jesus, does he start the game again last night? He looked bright, but just couldn't get that goal that he so craves.
See, make I don't lie for you. I no one believes in that this team will left with. Because the thing where they give Arteta confidence, say, forget, we will turn up on Sunday, nothing they stop. Get. I believe say some players don't they ready, say they will come back. Because if now this lineup put like this, I'm gonna forget that. Get. So we'll just wait until that day. Even Paul Merson said, come out at the talk, say, you see that match you want to play on Sunday? We can't afford to lose against Liverpool because that's what they say around the talk and say, if you lose that game, you're 7 points behind Liverpool and Man City go with their own, that's 6 points ahead. Just take a listen.
But if they come unstuck against Liverpool, we know from history that you can't lose many games in these title races. City lost 3 all last season. If they come unstuck, where would that leave them?
I think they'll be in trouble.
Yes, no.
Yeah, I think they'll be in major trouble if they lost that game. I think they're playing catch up. As you say, these teams ain't losing 5, 6, 7 games a season. So, you know, you're going to be 2 wins away already. You know, you're going to lose another 1 or 2, at least 2 games probably before the end of the season. They got to start losing 4 and 5 games. You know, that'll be 5 in 30 or 5 in 28 or whatever. That's a bad run. That is. You know, you're looking at managers. They start losing, these top managers, 5 in 20. You'd be thinking, whoa, they're under pressure. So yeah, this is a cup final for Arsenal this weekend. I think it's a massive football match.
Yeah,
Yes.
Liverpool would go 7 points above them if they
wow.
won
Which is
at
crazy.
The Emirates, and I know it's only October, but that's
Yeah, but you're
gap
looking at
already.
Man City home to Southampton. There'll be 6 points. 6 already. Yeah.
That's
Wow.
mind blowing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Big game, isn't it?
Yeah.
You don't hear that? Say this match, now cup final I be, and now what we say around the talk say we can't afford a draw. Draw is not the end of the world, but draw self no follow. Baba, draw no follow. So I just want the whole Arteta for waiting the talk, waiting the promise or say that day AJ will come out flying. But apart from our flying prowess, the referee, I hear say now Michael Oliver go dey in charge. But the referee said do normal. No one hear any controversial or controversy, anything we go lead us to discretion. We don't want time. Everything just go normal. Get now be my own prayer on that day. Now, away from all this, so Gala self come and second talk say, see, Saliba looks tired and needs rest. And apart of the thing where I talk say, all these players are tired from all necessary red cards. It make us burn so much energy, kill ourselves. Say the player need rest, and if it be true, not be say if it be not true, because they not be robots, but it is what it is. I believe say with time, all these players they go recover all the lost fluids. They get times they come, they just calm down. They get now we play like twice a week, play Champions League, play weekend, play Champions League, play weekend. Time go come and say you know go get Champions League, that you go get a whole week to just rest, and that's just my prayer. So my dear lovers, for watching the show and you enjoy what we're doing, so do us a favor, like the content, share our content, subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, and follow us if you're watching on Facebook, so that our content will reach more and more people. Now, the biggest news of the night, that be the fact is Sam Cohen, maybe one of the journalists available, only let us know say Bukayo Saka dey expected to be available for the Liverpool clash. Will be something where they give Arteta confidence, say we are going to be flying on Sunday, believe me. So as I take Siam, he's a journalist, so let's take his word for it. Because it said the only reason we go make Saka no go play on that day. Now we say maybe something happened later. But as of today, we say Saka even tell him, because when you look at the content is put out on X, formerly Twitter, he said, I understand Bukayo Saka is expected to be available for the upcoming match against Liverpool, having trained. Because remember, Sky Sports yesterday told us after they trained like indoors, the first 15 minutes they come outside, may press see them, snap picture, they can't go indoors. So if they say Saka continuing training indoors, but it was not like ratified okay to play that match or play Shakhtar Donetsk, because if you say we have enough quality to get rid of that match, get to beat them. So much of the see how things go unfold. So my dear Arsenal lovers, I think it's a fine place for us to call the show and end. So it's like come your way tomorrow morning to give you the morning news. So then thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your night. Now good night. I'm not get mouse. All right, guys. Bye bye.